Guys, have you ever been in bed with a woman and thought, clit, G-spot, which one am I supposed to focus on? Like you're trying to defuse a bomb and one wrong move means mission failed. Yep. But you're not the only one. The messaging around female pleasure is really confusing, even for me, as I get to know my own body. But there's a secret that nobody tells you, and that's you don't gotta pick just one. Because the clitoris and the G-spot, they actually come from the same structure. And when touched right, a woman can experience a blended orgasm. Now, if you're sitting there asking yourself, what the hell is a blended orgasm? I'm about to tell you. A blended orgasm happens when both the external and internal parts of the clitoral structure are stimulated at the same time. The goal isn't to chase separate sensations, it's really to overlap them. Research from the Kinsey Institute shows that 1/3 of people with vulvas have experienced a blended orgasm, and more often than not, they describe them as more intense, full body, and emotional than any other type. So throughout this video, I'm going to share with you how you can approach this experience with your partner and give her the best blended orgasm she has ever experienced, whether that's doing it manually through different sex positions, or maybe getting some reinforcements, aka busting out the sex toys. And boy, do I have a toy from LELO that is going to level up the blended orgasm experience. But before that, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Ali and I am a sex education student with the Sexual Health Alliance. And on this platform, we have some casual conversations about sex, relationships, and other fun stuff. And as I am a student, I am learning with you. So everything that I learn, I come on this platform and I share my knowledge. And today we're learning about blended orgasms. And in case you're curious, I am not one of those 1/3 of women that do experience blended orgasms. I have a little bit of a hard time achieving them manually or through sex positions, so I definitely need a little help with the toys, which I will get into later. But first, we're gonna talk anatomy for a second, and I promise you it's going to make you better in bed. So the clitoris is not just that little button that you see. It has a whole internal structure that you don't see. So when you stimulate the G-spot just a few centimeters inside the front wall, you're actually touching another part of the same organ. And when I say organ, I mean the clitoris, which is the pleasure organ. Just a quick fun tip. Did you know that the clitoris is the only organ in the body that is devoted solely to pleasure? How cool is that? According to neuroscientist Dr. Barry Komisarek from Rutgers University, both areas share the same nerve pathway. And so when they're activated together, they light up more regions in the brain, creating that deep, full body orgasmic experience. One study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine even found that blended orgasms activate more of the brain than clitoral orgasms only. So yeah, this isn't some woo-woo tantra myth, it's actual science. All right, now that we got the nerdy stuff out of the way, let's get into the fun stuff, which is how to give your partner a blended orgasm in the first place. So, before anything else, you need to start with arousal, all right? Not the penetración. Most people with vulvas need external stimulation first to get the blood flowing throughout the entire clitoral complex. That can be oral, manual stimulation, or a vibrator. But make sure she's already deeply aroused before putting anything inside of her. This is just the basics. Once she is, the internal structure swells and becomes a lot more sensitive, making that blended sensation possible. Now that she's turned on, let's work on bringing both of those sensations together. So, number one, you got the manual combo. Use your fingers to gently curl on the front wall of the G-spot while your thumb or tongue provides the external stimulation. Then we can move on to the different kinds of positions that you can do to potentially help your partner reach a blended orgasm. The first one is missionary. So for this one, you want to make sure that she has a pillow underneath her hips so you get the perfect angle for internal contact and room for the magic button touch. So either she can be doing that with her hand, or you can also be doing it while you thrust her missionary style. Position number two, we got the cowgirl. So she's on top of you and she controls the angle and the pace. And it's also very easy access to reach that magic button. So either, again, she can do it herself with her hand, or you can help her out a little bit and you can do your thing while she does her thing. All right, the third position is spooning. So this is where you are both on your sides in a spooning position and you are entering her from, I guess, the big spoon position. So it's super intimate. You could have deep rhythm. And while you're thrusting her, you also have very easy access for magic button stimulation. But if all else fails, all right, and you need just a little bit of extra help or something that takes what's already working and makes it even better, remember that pleasure is not about performance. It's about exploration, curiosity, and fun. And sometimes the right toy can change the game. Now, remember at the beginning of this video, I said that I have a perfect toy that can help your partner achieve the blended orgasm experience, and I'm about to share it with you right now. So I'm talking about the LELO Enigma Wave. So LELO is one of my favorite toy brands, and they aren't just any toy brand. They are the toy brand. They are known for their luxury design, premium quality, and innovative tech. And honestly, they're trusted by millions globally. Now, if I'm speaking for myself, okay, I'm not one of those people who can easily have blended orgasms through manual technique or sex positions. I definitely need a little help from guys like this, regardless of how skilled my partner may be. So yeah, I need to rely on toys like the LELO Enigma Wave to help boost that pleasure. Basically what this is, it's a triple stimulation massager, which basically means it targets multiple pleasure zones internally and externally. So here is how it works. So this little guy right here goes on the clitoris and uses this thing called sensonic technology, which sends deep pulsing sonic waves that stimulate the entire external area. So let me just turn it on. First of all, you hold it like this and no, sorry, my mistake. You hold it like this, all right? And this is the part that goes on the outside and this is the part that is inserted on the inside. Okay, and you turn it on with this button right there. There you go. You have the pulsing vibrations. I don't know if you could hear that, see that, woo. So it's not just a vibration or a regular suction. It's a, how do I describe it? A fuller, deeper wave of sensation that builds slow, rich arousal, which is perfect for blending it with the G-spot stimulation. Now, the internal structure right here uses this thing called wave motion technology. It actually mimics a finger-like movement when it's inside you. Think of it like a slow, rhythmic massage that moves and vibrates while the sonic waves from the external part are teasing all the external area. So there you have it, the dual stimulation, the internal and the external syncing together for that full body blended orgasm experience. For me personally, this is definitely the best and the easiest way for me to reach that level. And this toy is super simple. It doesn't have any more complicated like Bluetooth connection or pairing or anything like that. All you do is turn on that on button. And if you press it a second time, then you get the action from the internal and the external going. And then you have 8 modes, which you adjust with the plus and the minus, which adjusts intensity for a soft tease to a deep, satisfying pulse. So what I love the most about companies like LELO creating products like this is that it's not supposed to replace connection, but more of a matter of enhancing it. Please remember that sex toys do not replace you, okay? Because when she feels safe enough to explore her body and play with a toy like this in front of you, that pleasure that you're sharing together gets way deeper too. And may I remind you, for the men that are watching this, if you are lucky enough to watch your partner explore herself with something like this, that is hot AF. You get to see what she responds to, what she melts to, and how her body reacts when she is truly turned on. Also, just letting you know that LELO is having a crazy Black Friday sale right now. So it actually starts on October 31st. but you can unlock the early discounts by using my exclusive codes just for you guys. Yay! So if you click on the first link below this video in the description and use my code ALI20, you will get 20% off the LELO products, which includes the Enigma Wave if you want to seek out that blended orgasm experience for your partner, but they have a range of other products too. I talk about them a lot on my page, and they don't just have products centered on female pleasure, they also have products specific for men too. Let me see. Yes, right over here. Okay, we have things like the F2 male massager and stroker. I actually did a video about this product. It's all about stamina training. If you're interested in checking out, you can watch the video, but yeah, you can check out products like this. And remember that these products, they're intimate, they're erotic, and they help you take the pressure off performing and just learn together. Because honestly, that's what great sex is. It's curiosity, it's connection, and a little courage to try something new. So it's not just about buying a toy, it's about investing in your sex life. So again, link in the description below. Ali20 is my code, and let me know what products you're trying or that you're interested in. So LELO really has something for everyone, whether you're into simple, sleek pleasure tool or want something more high-tech like a long-distance Bluetooth triple stimulator. And with my code Ali20, you'll get an exclusive 20% stackable discount on your purchase. Also, I'm very curious if you have ever even heard of blended orgasms before, or maybe you gave one accidentally without even knowing. And honestly, if you did, props to you. So drop your answer in the comments below. Remember, no shame, just curiosity. And if you want to know about other ways to follow me, you can do so by checking out all the info in the description below. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the sponsor of this video. And je vous aime. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.